Well, we did Majeurs, which is a little known challenge where you travel through France and Italy in the 7 major peaks in the Southern Alps. And it's quite a tough loop. It's just about as much vertical elevation that you can find in the size of the ride. So it's 360 kilometers or a little more, and about 12,000 meters of vertical. Taking out 7 cols all over 2,000 meters, with the bonnet being about 2,800. So yeah, we long story short, we set out to do this a few months ago, so I've been training hard for it. And yeah, we did it for Tree of Hope, which is a charity, and we're doing it for a guy called Eddie, who wants to spend a bit more time getting zero gravity and spending some time outside and playing. And we thought raise some money for him, and he can make the most of the outdoors like we do. So that was the idea behind it. 4 a.m. guest, just near Briançon, and this is where we're going to start from in about a quarter of an hour. We've got a flat rolling 800 vertical metre climb on the way to Briançon, and then up the Izoard for sunrise, and then down the other side to the Col d'Agnel, which is not very nice, where there might be some snow, but we're not sure yet. It should be clear, but we'll see. But how did it come about? How did it come about, Wilson?
I got a phone call. No, I got a text message. Do you fancy this? It didn't look that hard at first look, so I agreed to it. And then I realised I hadn't ridden my bike for 3 years.
Yeah.
And then I looked at it properly after I'd agreed to it. Went out and started training.
All right.
Here we are.
Well, I heard about it in June. I thought that would be a good way of getting you back on your bike again, because I've been trying to get you back on your bike for a while. So yeah, so it's 12,000 meters of climbing, 360k, doing it a day. I thought that sounds like a lovely day out. So here we are, 3 months later. But I was unsure about it, and then the next day you said I've booked my flights and I've been on my bike this morning at 5:30 in the morning. I was like, it's going to happen then, isn't it? And here we are in the rain. Hey! Woo!
Right.
Right, boys, we'll see you on the road.
See you soon.
Lovey's on. Hopefully we don't need the snow clearers out. Right, let's cycle for a few hours. See you in a bit, boys.
Hello, see you in a bit.
See you in a minute.
See you in a bit. Toblerone ready! Hey!
One down. Ooh, 60 go.
Just like in the shower.
Oh, you're just
like
getting
a cold
spray off,
shower
right,
in your face, yeah.
Yeah, but
It's Volant time! Wow, 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 wow! Yeah!
to warm up now. There's a real aroma in there.
You'll enjoy then. Any chance you could grab a couple of bars or a couple of gels?
Yeah, good. Come on.
Time to go. This one. Cheers, boys. Fucking nice.
Well, we're going to make this a quick turnaround because
Best instant coffee you'll ever have.
that was meant to be the hardest one. It wasn't too bad.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, it was like tailwind all the way.
Perfect. Yeah, it's pretty strong that wind.
It is windy, yeah.
Yeah. So,
Could make the end hard.
yeah, coming back up the valley.
Yeah.
We're warmed up by then.
That's actually brilliant. Hot food.
Oh, thanks, boys. I fucking love you.
It is a big day. And like you've got a good 30-40k descent now as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah, and I think Fournier and Sampe are a bit easier than the last.
Yeah, that's a long one, that, isn't it? That's 20k of
Yeah. And the last
quite
bit,
foggy.
all the time, the last 5k kept saying like 5k with 500 meters climbing, so it's like 10%
10% the whole way, yeah.
average. The last, what, 10k, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I think for number 3.
Hey, number 3. Yo. Pasta, full cereal, nothing.
It's like, you got to start from the glass shell.
The pasta.
It was the hardest one. Three down, definitely the hardest one, so it's got to be easy from here.
Yeah, that was Silent Assassin, we nicknamed that one, because we didn't really flag it and it was the hardest one. 1500 metres in 15k. A complete BITCH, man. Time for a Coca-Cola!
Definitely
Yeah.
cool. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're getting there, and then that was tricky.
It's like, wasn't even expecting, like, wasn't even worried about that one.
No. I know, I keep pinching
That is a good
myself.
point, yeah, they're still
If
going
I can
up.
get these through till tomorrow morning.
Longest day we've ever had.
Oh my god. Nearly cost me a tenner an hour. Those ones on my birthday were I think 20 quid an hour. I mean, that's not cheap.
I've never even looked through them.
I know. Yeah, they're on my head for most of the day. Bouncing around. They're called the SEC, but it should say the fucking full Riera. Hello? You there? Let's go right. Left? Alright, cheers. Left here. Get my coat. careful, boy.
Easier than the last one.
How's it?
Yeah. Well, either that or we're just feeling better. Felt easier.
Warmed up.
Just getting warmed up now. We're only 9 hours in.
Just stunning. Call after call after call after call. If I was a dog, I'd be a border collie.
I'm a bit worried, you know, when you get that bit where you feel good.
Every time you think you're back on his wheel, does it just crank it up half a K? Thank you, Greg. I tried to give you a little bit of a toe behind van, but
Try harder next time.
I wound it up too quick.
Yeah, try a lot harder. You'll win prizes basically. I won't let your tyres down. So.
Your tyres, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it'd hurt you a lot more than me.
Fully good point.
You like to run your...
Well,
My phone rang a lot there, didn't it?
it did, yeah. I was hoping that you're going to answer it and then fall off. And I'd be like, yes, got a few seconds here, just while he picks himself up. I'm joking.
I'm joking, but it's gonna throw a stick in your front wheel.
Picky. Didn't get one. Where's the sign?
Just for there, man.
Ha!
Ah.
Oh, my legs are seized up now. Oh. Oh. Sore.
Go on, lads. Yoo-hoo.
Update this. Update this.
Did you stand next to that sign over there? Did you hear whistling off that finish sign?
That's why I moved my van.
Yeah.
All the
Sound
grip,
like you were
all
going
the
to
grip,
Was it coming up off
Oh, yeah, yeah.
all the grip was being blown off the side and onto the side of my van.
Sandblasting your
It
van.
was sandblasting the van. That's why I just moved it out.
It must be 30. It must be 30k out there.
I could barely open my driver's door. As soon as I opened it, it pushed it shut again.
Oh, fuck me. In my head it was about 15. I was like, did I just see 38? And you're like, yeah, it's a bit ill this one. I was like, what? 30 fucking 8k? It's like going from Meribel to Albertville up a hill in the dark when it's snowing and you've just done 10,000 metres. It's like, oh my god, I nearly just topped myself. Yes, go on. You.
So glad to see you back.
Yes, guys.
Yeah.
Big ups. everyone!
That's the first 7 done. Just 89 to go.
We're going anti-clockwise tomorrow, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah. Minimum.
I knew it was going to be hard. Probably didn't realise how hard it was going to be, especially when we had rain, sun, wind, snow, -10 wind chill, and about 19 hours on the bike. But I think by maybe tomorrow I'll realise I enjoyed it, and with great support with Gwyl, Joss and Chris, and hopefully we're going to raise loads of money for a really good cause.
Like Wilson said, we were a little bit pushed on when we could do this. So ideally you want to do it where you have a lot of daylight hours, because it's obviously a long ride. But with time constraints and work and lack of training and whatever, or timing, we had to do it now. So we thought we'll either do it now or we'll do it next summer. So we wanted to do it now. So yeah, it was tough yesterday. We started in the dark, rain. It was dark for 3 hours, then it was okay, then it was sunny, then it was lovely. Then as the sun goes down, you think, uh-oh, and it gets cold again, and then it snows a bit, and it gets a bit windier. So yeah, the weather was tricky, made it harder, made it more of a challenge, but yeah, I think we both loved it. Especially, I think we'll love it more tomorrow, but we still sort of love it today, and I love it more than yesterday morning. But yeah, it was amazing. It was a adventure, a challenge that won't be forgotten. It's one of the hardest out there, and we smashed it with help from our friends and sticking together. So it's cool.
I think one thing that really made it hard was we went through all the calls in the weeks leading up to it and picked out the ones that we thought were going to be difficult and the ones we thought were going to be easier. And in reality, when you're doing the 7 highest calls in the Southern Alps, none of them are easy. So yeah, every single one was a challenge, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Especially when it got cold. I didn't find it too bad until La Bonnet, when I got cold, really cold, and it was really hard after that. Never warmed up again, and the last 3 calls were just, they were really hard. I was really glad to see the top of ours.
Yeah, good moment.
Well, Greg said to me when we were doing it, do you think we could, well, we looked into what the record was, and it was around about 20 hours, which was always going to be a big ask, but I thought we could get close to it. But I think in reality, it's probably impossible to do that at this time of year, because the weather mainly and the lack of daylight. You've got a lot of stops for changing clothes and putting jackets on, taking them off, and everything's harder in the dark. You can make up a lot of time on the downhills, but when you're spending the first 3 hours in the dark and then probably the last 5, it eats into the time you can make up on the downhills then. But I think if we came back at the right time of the year and got the right weather, we could do it. Our moving time says we could do it. We just spent a lot of time in the van getting warmed up and changed.
Yeah, our moving time was good enough, and that was with the slower descents and the wet descents and the slower ascents, because it was 30k an hour winds. But yeah, it's a good yardstick, although we said we'd never ever ride a bike again only a few hours ago. But I think already the cogs are in motion for yeah, we'll take it on next time, and we'll smash it to smithereens.
And also the record was only a little sideline. The main thing was we're doing it and earning some money for the charity.
No, that's true.